That's cold.
Nobody is allowed to talk during the intros other than me, guys. Just remember that, okay? Keep your mics muted, keep your mouth shut, and let's get this shit started.
Tech Natural is we bring a proper light, cover helicopter like, loud like a chopper bite, lock seal the water tight, descending lopper tight, no skill, just a lot of height, hit them with a boxer's right, that make them drop the mic, we bring a proper light, cover helicopter like, loud like a chopper bite, lock seal the water tight, descending lopper tight, no skill, just a lot of height, hit them with a boxer's right, that make them drop the mic, we drop a hot one, pumping like a shotgun, number one spot, there boat, we got a lock, son, the top the key, my thoughts run deep, approximately, a clock speed, Mach 3, hyper velocity sound, tear it up and break it down, well wait later, they might as well hate us now, so we built a foundation on solid ground, cause haters huff and puff, try to blow us down, we're not slowing down, in fact we getting quicker, we used to flow ill, now we diagnose sicker, taking natural, yeah we elevated, so far ahead of the game, now we feeling segregated, cause competition, yeah we got them frustrated, cause they a duplicate, we custom made this spit, yo, they got hip hop suffocated, it can't breathe, we just here to resuscitate it, we bring a proper light, cover helicopter like, loud like a chopper bite, lock seal the water tight, descending lopper tight, no skill, just a lot of height, hit them with a boxer's right, that make them drop the mic, we bring a proper light, cover helicopter like, loud like a chopper bite, lock seal the water tight, descending lopper tight, no skill, just a lot of height, hit them with a boxer's right, that make them drop the mic, attacking supernatural, launching air strikes, from the intro it ain't a fair fight, no, just when you thought you were prepared right, bringing skills short like Frodo's and no like a butter knife, but don't cut it, a mediocre MC, still got the game flooded, it's overflow from the engine to the carburetor, we got them sweating, breathing heavy like Darth Vader, now they're trying to settle quick like an arbitrator, by talking smooth like a phone sex operator, I bite the style but it has no flavor, we're here to stay, so hate us now or hate us later, still kick the data with soul like Taylor, so pack it in and abort to the layer, cause hiding out's the only thing that'll save ya, from the wrath of the warpath, if you don't know the half, it's the two best, do the math, we bring a proper light, cover helicopter like, loud like a chopper bite, lock seal the water tight, descending lopper tight, no skill, just a lot of height, hit them with a boxer's right, that make them drop the mic, we bring a proper light, cover helicopter like, loud like a chopper bite, lock seal the water tight, descending lopper tight, no skill, just a lot of height, hit them with a boxer's right, that make them drop the mic, we bring a proper light, cover helicopter like, loud like a chopper bite, lock seal the water tight, descending lopper tight, no skill, just a lot of height, hit them with a boxer's right, that make them drop the mic, we bring a proper light, cover helicopter like, loud like a chopper bite, lock seal the water tight, descending lopper tight, no skill, just a lot of height, hit them with a boxer's right, that make them drop the mic, bring a proper light, yeah we bring a proper light, bring a proper light, yeah we bring a proper light, bring a proper light, yeah we bring a proper light, tech natural, yeah we bring a proper light, 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 yeah we bring a proper light.
What's up, people? Welcome back to the show. This is the Chaos List. We got the usual suspects in the house. I can say that because Danny's not here today. So what we're going to do is we're going to go around the panel so these guys can talk about the channels. First up, Chris Knight. Tell the people about your channel, sir.
Yeah, Real Review 3000, doing Masked Singer stuff twice a week. Got a gaming stream coming up Thursday. The Rule of Three tomorrow. Yeah, just trying to make videos, trying to stay awake and alive. Been worked to death. So yeah, no. But thank you for having me as always, Anza. Appreciate it.
No problem. You know it's always great to have you on the panel, Gaishka.
Yeah, man. Yes, you can find my gaming clips on my channel, but you can find me Sundays for the Winter Soldier Roundtable, the Falcon and Winter Soldier, that is. Mondays, Chaotic Conversation at 9. Tuesdays, 9 p.m. right here on the Chaos List. And tomorrow, Rule F Through at 9 p.m. And the OOC on Wednesday, where we get shit off our chest.
Facts. Next up, LDG. Tell the people about the channel, sir.
Hey, he pulled the JJ.
I didn't want to say anything. I was just going to let him keep talking.
I got it. I know what's up. What's going on, guys? LDG here, the person who knows how to use his mute, just not on time. Chilling here, helping you with your computer issues. Hit me up anytime, guys. And on Geeks Enjoy Nerdrotica, where the waiting room is back, the stream between the streams, letting you know who streamed, who's going to stream, who will stream, and open chat, open topics, and watch parties. Thanks for having me. Let's have some fun tonight, guys.
Yes, sir. JJ, what is up?
What's up, Hanzo? How in the hell are you?
Doing good, man. Tell the people about your channel, sir.
Okay, what's up, everybody? It's your boy JJ. You can find me a little bit everywhere and a lot of nowhere. You can find me Sundays over on Chris Knight's channel. You can find me later on that evening over on Comic Chat, Danny Graham's channel. Then in the evening over on Hanstar's channel. Monday, you find me on mine with my weekly live stream. And then Tuesday, you find me right here with these fine gentlemen. And then every once in a while, you find me back over on Chris's channel for the weekly rumble. Can't wait to get into this, man. Thanks for having me back.
No problem. Glad you can make it. Last but not least, Elihu-Who. Tell the people about your channel, sir.
Elihu-Who.
Oh, Lord.
What? I can't yodel as good as Jewel, okay? But I am Elihu-Who, and I can be found everywhere and nowhere at the same time. But I can be specifically found every Wednesday at 12 noon, specifically at 12 noon. A show called What's Up With the Universe, where we talk science, astronomy, astrophysics. You know, science, like magic, but real.
It's fun.
Yes.
All righty. So you guys know how we do it. 3 topics where we discuss with the panel. Unfortunately, Danny can't make it today, but he's in our thoughts. You know what I mean? He'll be back next week. Just make sure to check out his shows when they come on the round table and stuff like that. But I always got to start with my honorable mentions. You know what I mean? It's just fun. People love it. So we'll begin with honorable mention number 1. Chris, love you, brother. You know my friend, right? How many times do you think Chris Knight will cut someone off or interrupt before they finish?
7.
As many times as Elihu, LDG, and sometimes a few other people, but at least as many as the 2 down on these sides right here.
Hey.
Correct
Well,
answer.
I'm going to interrupt you guys right now because, hey, Hanzo, you got a super chat.
Correct answer is every time.
Every time. Danny, thank you very much. I'm in the chat, bro. You can't use it still?
You can still use your honorable mention if you have one. He's in the chat.
Got you. No, I didn't have one for you this week, Danny. Next week I have you. Don't worry, I got you next week. Thanks for the $2 super chat, though. $3 super chat, much appreciated. We got honorable mention number 2, and my thing is, I'll say 5 times. Chris will interrupt somebody today. 5 times. 7. All right.
I say 7. Yeah.
All right.
He's going to be strong-willed today. That's what I think. After you,
I don't think he can.
Ego.
I don't think he can. JJ, this one's for you, brother.
Oh,
Do you think the reason JJ didn't do his randomness stream last night is because he was too high?
No.
I've seen him high. I've seen him still on this channel. No.
Actually, I know the answer to this one. He was in the backstage.
No, check it out. I didn't even start smoking until late last night. I wasn't even, 9 o'clock rolled around. It was Monday, and like I said in the private DM, the randomness chat, everybody has their days. You got one of those days. Yesterday was mine.
Yeah, one of those days where you fry your brain and you just don't feel like doing anything. I
did that late last night. It's just I didn't feel like fooling with it, man. There's been bullshit going on, and it's like
okay,
all right,
JJ,
and I didn't have
stop lying. You were streaming. You were just so goddamn high, you forgot to click go live. You had the whole stream offline.
Hey, hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold on.
You act like a little bitch right now. You act real paranoid and shit.
Yo, where's that $5?
And Danny, you are not here today, so yes, I can use the usual suspects today. I can use it.
He's trying to
Just-
bribe you to say no.
Just because I hung out backstage don't mean I was streaming. Okay.
Doesn't mean you weren't high either.
No, I wasn't. Not until like midnight, 1 o'clock. I started late.
He was high, guys.
No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't.
All right, and go ahead.
You LDG better have one. Damn it.
Unfortunately, no. I couldn't think of anything for this guy today. I really couldn't, man. I tried. I tried. Yeah, I'll get with that. Go ahead, Chris.
You should have put mine on LDG. He just already did it.
Good point. Good point. LDG should get one of those too. Next week, I'm gonna let you guys do the honorable mentions. Then we'll see what happens. And last but not least, should Chris Knight retire the Rumble and declare me the one and only grand champion?
How the fuck does Chris get two of them? Hold on.
Hell no! I'm 6-time loser. I wanna compete.
6-time loser. That's funny as hell.
Wow.
No. It's not getting.
Go ahead.
I understand how scared you might be to go through a season and then have to defend your title. I understand that. That's quite all right. If you want to bow out and just not defend it, then you have a right to do that. But
I came, I saw, and I kicked ass. That is right.
I want a rematch.
That's all I am saying.
I want a rematch.
Mad1306 with a $2 super chat. MK movie got delayed a week. New date April 23rd. Really?
Wow.
I didn't hear that.
No, I didn't hear anything about that.
And why? Dandelion said, no, we love the Rumble. Yeah. I know. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Like, once you get the grand champion, me, like, you can't top that anymore. It's like, I'm the champion. You can't have a better champion than me. It just can't happen.
There will be a grand champion eventually. We're going to get 4 of you.
And then there's going to be a grand champion of the grand champions and so on and so on. It's okay.
Well, you see, we used to, we used to, rate things depending on who you were. Like somebody who's 50 years old, who's married, or even has a girlfriend who's 60. But if they have grandchildren, that's called a grandmotherfucker. Okay. Then if you have a child with somebody, you're a motherfucker. And if you don't have either of that, you're just a fucker. So it's similar premise here. There are steps,
Did I just step into some whacked out fucking kind of bullshit stream that y'all are just making up shit now? What the
I think so.
I think Chris wrote that. He was probably on the toilet bowl going, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
No, I'm not kidding you. There was actually at a friend of mine's house, there was a wall that had all that. Yes.
And what did you make of that Hollow Earth scene in Converse?
I'm just a motherfucker.
I haven't seen it yet.
Either.
Is it out yet? It's not out yet, is it?
It is in Europe.
Some people got to see it.
Yeah, it's out in Europe. There's cam versions going on, and the others offset websites. There's cam versions. The official version should be out about midnight tonight.
Gotcha.
And there's a watch party on LDG channel when it comes out.
Dandelion, I don't know what the fuck Chris is talking about. I don't think anybody does.
Yeah, exactly. Mad1302 comes in with another $2 super chat. Says it got delayed so Godzilla vs. Kong can make more money. Well, yeah, because that's going to be, I believe that's one of the topics I have today. We're discussing a few things on that. Interesting. Very interesting. We'll see how that goes. Dandelion said, no, we love the Rumble. Yeah, I got that. DJ said, yeah, what the hell is this? Laughing my ass off. Yeah. Chris is just trying everything he can to not have me as the only grand champion. The hatred is high in this motherfucker. I'm telling you. You know what I mean?
I need to win for once, okay? One time I want to win. Just once.
It all depends on how big your bank account is.
I'm broke. I'm broke now.
Just remember one thing, guys. When all the Rumbles were going on and the winners came out, they had their cards the next day. I'm the first grand champion, and I still ain't got my card yet. You know what I'm saying? So I had to put up my little icon just so that you
Well,
guys
that ain't
could
Chris's
see.
fault, Alonzo.
No, I know that. I know that. Well, either or, it's still hateration in my on my part. You know,
I wanted you to have it. I wanted you to have it.
These dudes are hating on me, brother.
I don't give a shit. I love my card regardless of what, man, because I like it because I'm where I need to be on my throne.
Got you. And I am
want a
too,
card.
with the heads that I conquered right beside me. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
Nothing
that's
wrong
all
with that.
right. Hey, that's okay. That just means, hey, I'm coming back. Okay? Just watch your back, bro. Watch your back.
It's all good, brother. It's all good.
You know we got that rivalry in between me and you. Watch your back.
Oh yeah.
Deej, I got robbed 6 times in a row. Okay, in a row.
Topic number 1, guys. So we're gonna get into the actual Godzilla. I didn't know it was the number one, but after a very long wait, Godzilla versus Kong has finally getting ready to stomp its way into theaters tomorrow, and it's going to have quite a massive showing. Few movies have been released widely since health and safety concerns shut down most movie theaters in the US last March. That is about to change as the much anticipated Kaiju Brawl will have the widest theatrical release of any movie since the pandemic began. Now, do you think people will go to the theaters or will they just watch it at home? And where do you plan to watch it?
Well, honestly, I believe I know there's still a lot of stuff going on with health concerns and safety concerns, but I believe people have been locked up for so damn long that if they have a theater open, that most likely they'll go and see this. Now, if they want to be safe about it, you know, they'll watch it at home. But if they have the option to go see it in the theater, I believe they will.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're tired of sitting at home.
I can agree with that. Where would you go see it?
Me personally, I'd go to the theater. You know, if it was a movie I wanted to see, I'm not a big Kong, you know, or Godzilla fan. But you know, let's just use for instance. You know, I know people are tired of talking about it. If I had the option to go to the theater and watch the Snyder Cut, I would have. Okay, if I had the option to go see Mortal Kombat in the theater, I would.
Gotcha.
You know, I just, you know, you can't beat the theater experience. But seeing how people do have options because of safety concerns, you know, they'll stay at home and watch it, and they feel like it's worth the money to go to the theater. I believe they'll go. It's just a matter of time. You know, I said this last year. Right now, this is our new normal. Eventually, things will get back to somewhat a regular, normal thing. People will be going back out to eat a lot more, going to theaters a lot more. You know, it'll pick up. It's just patience, time, being cautious, which I don't blame people for doing that. That's the right way to do it. Be cautious about it. You know, that's just my personal thoughts. But, you know, I do believe people will start going back to the theaters to watch these movies so Hollywood can get back on a regular roll again, you know, start making some money again.
Gotcha. Anybody else?
Yeah, man. Oh, go ahead, Chris.
Go ahead, guys. Go ahead,
man.
I'm not going to interrupt him.
I mean, I love these movies, but if I'm going to go see a movie like this, I want to see it in the theater. I got a good size screen. I got a projector. I could do that if I want. I prefer to see this in a theater. But I don't think I give a crap on this one. This is not the movie that I'm waiting for. It is a movie that has some intriguing qualities to me. It is a rehash, and it's just you know, I'm fine with that. It's got better graphics and stuff, but ultimately, I mean, I'm not that big into this. So, but if I were to go see this type of a movie deserves a theater experience.
Gotcha. Go ahead, Gaishka.
You know what? Even if the theater was open, given how it is right now, I still wouldn't go to theaters. Even though they're open here, you don't have that luxury. They're closed until further notice. But I agree 150% with what JJ said before. You know, people have been locked up. So if we had the option, I do believe the theaters would fill up because of that. And good on them if they're doing this worldwide opening, and they're going to make money because there's a lot of places that the theaters are open, especially in Europe and parts of Asia. I know in New Zealand, everything is open. So, power to them. But myself, even if the theaters were open right now, I still wouldn't go because of what the situation still is.
Gotcha. And who else?
Okay, I'll go.
Go ahead.
The Bay Area here is separated in different counties. Some have the orange tier, some have the red tier, which means that movie theaters can open up 50% capacity and 75% capacity. When that news broke out, AMC kind of made an announcement saying, "Hey, we're gonna abide by this. We're not gonna raise the movie prices." But they did not say anything about concession stand prices. That's where the movie theater gets the money from. Yeah. They can easily raise that up without any bull. But I have to agree with JJ. I have to agree with what you said, JJ. People are tired of being stuck indoors. People go to the movie for the experience.
I know you guys in California have been locked up for fucking ever, man. Y'all need to get out.
Yeah. People have been locked up forever. We want to get out. I want to get out. I would love to go see this in movie theater, but I have a smoker's cough. And before last year, I go to movie theater. I get a little cough here. Nobody say anything. I go sit in the movie theater, and I start doing my little clear my throat cough. I'm getting looked at funny. Usher's gonna come to me. I get looked at funny in line at the grocery store and do a little smoker's cough. So I'm like, I might be a little hesitant to go see it at the movie theaters, but I would love to see it in the IMAX, surround sound and everything.
Oh, yeah.
But of course, just as it's taken from a scientific point of view, there's some highly probabilities in the trailer that I've seen so far, but I still want to see the movie.
From the trailers I've seen, like I said, I'm not a Godzilla fan or a Kong fan, but the way this trailer looked, I would love to see this movie in IMAX.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Just to be on Guy Scout, there's a few theaters over here that are open though, right?
Which ones?
I actually seen it today. Cavendish Mall is open, I believe. Alexis Neo. Hold on.
How are they open if we're still red?
The theaters?
Yeah.
They're open.
Danny, why did you delete your comment? That was a good one.
They're open. LDG, positive. What do you guys think? What's up, Poe? How you doing?
I'd like to see it at a theater, but I'm gonna end up watching it on HBO, but that's fine. I can't wait to watch it. I'm hoping it's a new type of movie, and they don't go down the same route that they've been going with latest pieces of trashes like WandaVision and Endgame. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm really hoping to see the point of view, because the one thing that I always love the monster movie like genre, but the problem with a lot of monster movies that have been of recent, you don't really get to see jack shit.
Mm-hmm.
And in a lot of the movies, it's like it's the last thing you see, and it's like 2 seconds, and that's it. And it's like the whole movie was just it was like Blair Witch with a home recording camera, like nothing. Like I want to see some point of view of the ants, people getting stomped on, buildings getting destroyed, actual monsters on the screen for more than 5 seconds, and some real havoc. Do we know what is it rated R?
I don't think so.
Oh,
I don't think so. Scotiabank is open.
I just saw that. Yeah, this is really I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was open. I remember checking a couple weeks ago. Sorry, Al, did you go ahead? Finish up.
I would like to see like the kind of action we saw. And remember that game Primal Rage?
Mm-hmm.
People getting squashed, people getting killed, blood, like some Kong versus Godzilla, just crazy uncensored shit. But if it's not rated R, then I'm a little bit worried. But we'll see. I am enjoying the change of genre, and I'm hopefully have some fun tonight watching it.
Excellent.
Yeah, Danny, I had to requote you, man. That was a good comment. I don't know why you deleted that. I had to requote you, man. That's a good analogy. I'm not a fan of the franchise, but that's a damn good analogy.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead, Positive. What do you think?
Well, haven't seen it already. I
Spoilers.
don't think people are going to be semi disappointed in the main fight, which is obviously towards the end of the movie. You got a 1-on-1 battle plus a 2-on-1 battle later on. I'm not going to spoil who the 2-on-1
Hey.
battle.
We have an idea.
Really quick.
Yeah.
Hold on. Wrong thing. I want to share a screen real quick here.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. 1962, people. King Kong versus Godzilla, the 1962 film.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Danny was saying this isn't a rehash. It is. This has been done. They fought
already.
Yeah. I mean, and if I remember right, yeah, King Kong won that one. So, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember that one.
Yeah, they fought already. I remember seeing that one. They even had the Mecha Godzilla one and everything. So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. They always did. They had a lot of that stuff. You know, I mean, hell, I'm trying to think of how many Godzilla films there are, but
a lot.
I love the original ones. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen Skull Island yet, although I hear a lot of people say it's excellent. The first King Kong, the Peter Jackson one, I actually liked it. It hasn't aged well because there's parts of that CGI didn't work too well. But I mean, I'll watch this. I'm not saying I won't watch this. It's just it's not this big thing that I'm like, ooh, I have to see it. Too many times these old movies that get redone, they don't give it as much attention that they need to. Although I think this one was this done overseas primarily?
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Well, the main.
I'll give him 1 point.
Each had 35 Godzilla movies in total.
First, I want to say this. No, Dandelion. No. Team Kong all the way. DJ, I know he wasn't in the King Kong versus Godzilla. I'm just saying we did get him in one of the old King Kong movies. I'm sorry, in the old Godzilla movies. 35 Godzilla movies in total. LDG.
Well, I will say this. I'm glad they didn't go woke like Mortal Kombat and replace Godzilla with Barney.
Oh, that's funny. I like
that. All right, and so Positive Candor, you've seen it. What do you give it? What's your rating for the movie?
I mean, I'll give it a. I guess I'll give it a B. I mean, it's people are going to be mainly harping on because the main fight at the end, and it starts at nighttime and ends in daytime, by the way. So you have that going for it, I guess, in a way. But what happens during the main fight and which starts off as a 1-on-1 Kong versus Godzilla fight and ends up later on as a 2-on-1 fight. At one point, one of those two is knocked supposedly out for the count, and then
no spoilers, please. No spoilers.
Huh?
No spoilers, please.
Well, I said one of the two.
Yeah, I didn't know you been knocked out. Oh, it's a fake knockout. Okay, thank you.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
What's up, JJ? Much respect for that. Big super chat, $42. Just because we're all proud of you, brother. And last but least, hail 420. And to all my smoking bros on the panel in the chat, much love and respect, bro. Absolutely. Light them if you got them, guys. Light them if you got them. Drink them if you drink them.
Yeah,
light them if you got them.
I wasn't able to pitch in when you got monetized.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, you did, man. It's don't even worry about it.
But get the dollar amount. Take 10 off of
420 man.
Yeah, 420. Got you. Like I said,
I mean that. I can't speak for everybody, but I'm proud of you. You made it. You know, awesome job. You know, with help, you know, I can't deny that, with help from LDG, but you made it. And keep it going, bro. That's, you know.
Absolutely. I appreciate it.
I just love my chat.
I want everybody else to make it. Don't just think it's just me. I want all to make it.
420.
Damn right. Light that shit up.
I just did.
So we got topic number 2 here. And topic number 2, come on, guys. You guys aren't giving me nothing to work with. No phantom zones. Like, come on, man.
This shit sucks.
Okay, you see now, can you wait till I get the shit off my screen? Then I can do it. Then you can say it.
Okay, all right.
I'll give you the cue when to do it. So topic number 2, Spiral. And this should be from the Book of Saw, my bad. But
God, you still need 40/40 vision just to read these damn things.
Okay. You know what? You know what?
Fuck you, asshole.
Perfect.
I love it.
You know what? I agree with you. You know, I give you an idea on how to make this shit. You know, you don't really need that kind of background. If you do, put a big box over the background, like a black.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
Love it. But no, just wherever you got the text, put a black box behind it so you can see it.
Or just make the letters shadow, or put a shadow behind the letters. You know that shadow effect?
It's plain and simple. You're not completely blacking out the image, but it makes the words easier for you to read.
Good point.
Yeah, I mean, you're the reason why I have glasses on right now.
What the hell? Yeah, I got my screen is full screen right now, so.
Not impressed.
I think that one's my favorite.
There we go.
You know what I love about that scene, by the way? Sorry, one last thing.
Yep.
That kick of his, doesn't that like remind you of the Superman arcade game? The way that the way that kick
That's from the video game.
That looks
Injustice
perfect.
2. That is from Injustice 2.
Yes.
Shit.
Yes.
All right.
LDG, man. Yeah. Shit.
Topic number 2, guys. Following a cryptic tease from Samuel L. Jackson on Monday, a new trailer for the upcoming horror movie Spiral from the Book of Saw has been released, starring Jackson and Chris Rock. The movie marks the 9th installment in the long-running Saw movie series. This time, Jackson and Rock will be playing a pair of cops investigating grisly murders in the city when an unknown killer appears to be picking up where Jigsaw left off. Are any of you excited to see this movie?
No.
Hell yeah. I am beyond freaking. I love the Saw franchise.
Thank you,
I
LDT.
love the story. I am so for Saw, guys. I mean, every single one was a jack smacker. Maybe the second one was like my least favorite out of them all.
Zero interest.
Smack attack.
Okay, I can say this
Smack
good.
attack.
I got zero interest because I figured out the beginning of Saw almost halfway through it. I'm like, yep, there he is right there. Hey! I didn't like some of it.
I don't even care because I was thinking that I was having my theories too, but I just enjoyed the games. I enjoyed the theme, the way what he was doing. It wasn't just your everyday, suspense horror, chop 'em up flick. You know what I mean? It was definitely outside the box. Even if you might have guessed a couple things, it had its turns. You didn't know who was going to die, what was going to happen, and it was cool watching it happen. And the one thing I did love is how they played the anticipation role of it, where a lot of movies, they'll try to gross you out by just showing you horror or not showing you horror. This one freaked you out before any of the horror actually happened. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I thought that was awesome. It kept you on your feet, didn't know what was going to happen. And then you got the payoff, and it totally can't wait to see what they do with it.
You are lucky you're not on the panel, D. Yes, you are lucky. The fuck you mean fuck Saw? No way.
Oh my god, dude. Not to mention that, but the actor that they picked, I forgot the guy's name. He's one of my favorite actors, and I can't think of his name right now. The guy who plays Jigsaw, yeah.
I love him.
I love that guy.
Too. They killed
Yo.
him off
Totally.
way too early.
Yo,
Mm-hmm.
fuck Saw.
Yeah, fuck Saw. I did not like the series either. I agree with Deej
Well,
and JJ.
I'm not a horror fan, you know, so I don't watch this shit. You know, the hell with it. This is like this is an empty topic to me.
Yeah, Chris
See,
Rock in a
Anzo,
serious role.
this is what happened, Anzo, when
Chris
you
Rock serious
when
role,
you
no.
let people who like Teletubbies on the panel.
Damn right.
Inky,
Well, that's
Winky,
okay.
Dinky, and Poe.
And
It was
this for
actually
you.
okay.
This for you guys.
I hope you leave enough room for my fist because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
Inky, Dinky, Winky, and Poe. I know the Teletubbies, okay? Inky, Dinky, Winky, and Poe. Go figure.
I may like the Teletubbies, but at least Barney ain't my fucking cousin.
Oh man.
I am excited for this movie. I cannot wait. I have been a Saw fan from number one. They weren't all good, but the movies were like 1, 2, and 3 were badass, man. I'm telling you. I think it's when they killed Jigsaw, they started to do too much, and they realized.
Spoiler.
Well, you guys haven't seen it in a fucking like 10-year-old movie, so if you haven't seen it yet, oh well. But
Fuck y'all.
I only saw the first one, so hey, I don't care about the rest.
I think they even
I saw
realized they made a mistake when they killed Jigsaw off too soon. But as I'm watching this one with Chris Rock, Samuel Jackson, it looks like they got the same kind of Saw spirit that Saw had. So I am absolutely excited for this one. Like I am like hyped up for this.
I think they're overplaying it like Child's Play.
Why?
Child's Play was a success. The first two was a success. People wanted more Chucky. Then it got stupider and stupider and stupider. Like Saw. People wanted more Saw.
But
then it got stupider and stupider and stupider. More
It
predictable, more predictable.
actually didn't get stupider and stupider, and every Saw made money. You know, they weren't big budget movies, so they were cheap to make, and they all made profit. So yes, give me more Saw. Absolutely. Damn right. Wait, anybody else? Gaishka?
Yeah, I'm excited to see Chris Rock back on the screen, man. Honestly, you know, last time I saw him in a serious role, I think was Lethal Weapon, unless I'm missing a movie in between when he was, you know, not so serious, but besides comedy, hardcore was with Lethal Weapon, right? I think Lethal Weapon 4 that he came on board. Like I said, I only saw the 3 movies. I didn't see further than that because people were saying that the rest of them weren't that great. Yeah, I'm excited. I would watch it.
I'm not sure. Well, one thing I will definitely say is when I first heard about this, I thought it was going to be a remake. But the fact that it's in the same universe and ties in, I really like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they're not juicing it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. I saw this. I did the trailer reaction on this. Like, geez, I want to say 2019. Like,
when the first trailer came out.
I did this March. Oh no, I'm sorry. I did this March 11th of 2020, 6 days before everything shut down, or 4 days before everything shut down. Yeah. So
so it's done. It's a done.
It was done back then.
Yeah.
It was all, but I think it was supposed to get released in like April of last year.
I don't think it's supposed to get released.
But I think because of Samuel L. Jackson and Chris Rock, which is really interesting if you think about it. Because if this follows the rest of the movies, they ain't making it.
Yeah,
they ain't making it. And I don't know a movie where Samuel L. Jackson basically is going to be the bitch. And I mean, and I'm sorry, that's what he's going to be. Because if he doesn't, I mean, he might get out. But I am interested because I love Chris Rock. I love Samuel L. Jackson. And I think that okay, this is the one time I will say I don't think this is doing this because they're black actors. I think this was a great move, just period. I think it was a great move. I don't think this is some way to flare it up or change it up. I just think it's going to be a great, different take. And like Hanzo said, different take, but same universe. And we're going to get to learn about this new Jigsaw guy. And it's probably going to be somebody he taught that we didn't know about. And then you're just going to go on and you can do another 2 or 3 movies. And if they this isn't the proper term, but if they do reboot who the bad guy is, but keep the same universe, I'm okay with that. I mean, we've seen it before and we've seen it successful, so I think that would definitely be a smart move. But yeah, I'm excited about this.
Absolutely. And Samuel Stokes said Chris Rock was a big Saw fan. That is correct. And that's one thing that I like too, because he's probably going to stay true to the Saw franchise. You know, you already see in one of the trailers, they have a picture of Jigsaw there. You know what I mean? They mention his name. The spiral that they're using is actually the spiral that's on the clown. So it looks like it's going to be well done, man. I hope they don't, you know, this day and age, maybe they might be scared to show the type of brutality that the original Saws did. And I hope they don't do that, man.
Suicide Squad, King Shark ripping the guy in half.
Yeah, I know, but totally
that's more
different.
Yeah, that's more cartoony.
Oh, wow.
Now, what I would like to see, you know, like I said, I'm not a big horror fan, but I would love to see, start from the beginning, a reimagining of Hellraiser.
I could do a remake of Hellraiser.
They're doing Candyman, which is, if I remember right, they said this is a sequel.
Yeah,
the original.
I thought the guy died.
Is Tony Todd still alive or around? Or
He's still alive.
I thought he died. Candyman.
No, he's still alive.
Oh,
but I don't know if it's. I don't think it has him, but it'd be cool to have a cameo of him. But I don't know.
Because I've seen the first Candyman, and to me, it's just like Hellraiser, man. This guy Bradley that played Pinhead. To me, it ain't right unless he's the one playing the part. At the same time, I don't think it wouldn't seem right if I seen the sequel or any ones after that if Tony Todd wasn't in it. It's just like that's him. You know, he's the character.
I think he'll have some sort of cameo. I really do.
Because I like that guy. He plays his parts very good.
I like the Candyman movies. Those will work. Remake to Hellraiser would work too. The Hellraiser franchise is pretty good up until the third or maybe the fourth one.
I like anything after the fourth one sucks.
Yeah,
I like the first four.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. And then, guys, we will get into the final topic of the night.
Please make it a good one.
That's going by fast. Is it just me, or is time flying?
Time is flying.
Time is flying.
Yeah,
that's because
right about.
Kazanzo threatened everybody. Better not be interrupting it.
No, I was going to say, yeah, because Chris isn't interrupting, man.
What are you talking about? You've already done it 3 times.
I'm allowed to do it. Okay.
No, you're not. You're not allowed to do it.
Just
you do it more.
Do we have a problem? I said, do we have a problem? Huh?
Yes, we have a problem.
Just because you're able to do it doesn't mean you should do
it. Oh shit! All right, so yeah, where was I? Oh, okay.
Everything with moderation.
Last topic.
That's right.
Thank you. Using my own words against me. Thank you.
And final topic number 3.
I can read that.
Suicide Squad, the Ayers cut. Now, Suicide Squad director David Ayer is keeping the Release the Ayers cut campaign alive by stressing that how amazing his original cut was before the studio got involved. While a high earner at the box office, Suicide Squad was not met with the warmest reception when it was released in 2016. Ayer has since explained that his vision of the movie has been drastically altered by last-minute reshoots and has long argued that the Ayer cut would have been a much bigger hit than what we saw. Now, do you think AT&T should step in like they did for Snyder and let him get his cut of the movie out? Go ahead.
Yes. We know there was a ton cut out of this movie. Let's do the check marks here. 1, we know there was a ton cut out. We know it was not by his choice. He has come out and said, hey, they cut out a lot of my movie. We know we were missing a lot of the Joker, even if it's not the Joker we wanted, but we don't know if perhaps the way he shot it and some of the other scenes he did, maybe make the Joker a little better. Maybe it makes it worse. I don't know. But we know now with Warner Brothers and DC that we have seen the ultimate cut of BVS, and it was better than what they came up with. We have seen the Snyder cut now, and it's a hell of a lot better than what they made happen. This is an HBO Max thing again. Listen, we already got the Suicide Squad out there. Let it stand on its own. Let it be whatever it is. I don't think it's a horrible movie, but I do want to see this. He should be given. I mean, and all the film footage and stuff should still be there somewhere. And how much extra, CGI needs to be done to this movie? Certainly not the $70 million they gave Zack Snyder.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you might be talking $5-10 million, and this could be wrapped up and done and out in 2 months. Why not? I mean, why not? And again, puts pressure on Warner Brothers and DC to make their movies as they're coming out on point. Because if they don't, then the more pressure AT&T puts on Warner Brothers, the best case scenario is going to be that even if they don't continue the Snyderverse and the things that fit into the Snyderverse, they're going to be forced to make good movies and make good decisions. That's the hope if they don't keep on doing the Snyder cut or Snyderverse. So you want the pressure from AT&T at every moment, because if they fail, that's when AT&T is going to come in and say, hey, look, you guys aren't getting it done. And these people are wanting this stuff. So guess what? Somebody's head's about ready to roll. And then you're going to do things the way we want it done.
Well, the platform of movie making needs to change. Everybody's worried about sitting into a theater very long, and they really want to get their panties in a wad over a 3-hour movie. The best thing for the company, I believe, is put the fucking movie out, no matter how long it is. Okay, people might have complained with the Snyder cut being 4 hours, but I guarantee you, there's people out there that want to see it in the theater. Put this shit out, man, because when I was buying hard copies of media, DVDs, Blu-rays and stuff, I always try to look for the extended editions or the director's cuts, because there's always more shit, makes it more cohesive. Sometimes it's really not needed, but most times it is. They should let this shit go. Now, don't get me wrong. All right, the first Suicide Squad, I could have cared less about. This new one coming out, I might actually watch it. And if it's good, then it's good. If it's not, then, well, hey, we'll be talking about it. But yeah, man, I believe every director, producer, company should release the film, no matter how long it is. All right, let's use Suicide Squad, this new Suicide Squad, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, say it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. But before they had to cut it all down, it was 3 hours and 55 minutes. No, 3 hours, 45 minutes. I think they should release that, because it's giving the fans what they think they want, instead of cutting it down and then complain about it later and then look what we're going through now. Hey, release this cut, do this, do that. The fans are speaking up now. The fans have a voice. They should start listening.
I agree.
Yeah, the fans spoke up because of Snyder. What happened to his daughter? Then they found that he got fired from the set, or fired from the project because of his daughter. What happened to his daughter? Very tragic. Very tragic.
Well,
they hired a new director, and the director just totally reshot it, and he was pissed. People were pissed, like, "Hey, bring back the original director. Snyder has a vision." Then the Whedon version came out, and it basically bombed because nobody liked the way it was reshot. Mm-hmm. I mean, if you look at the frame by frame, some YouTube channels have done this. Certain scenes have been reshot side by side, and you can tell how drastically the cinematography is done. The dialogue, the acting is a little bit better. The reshots are a hell of a lot better. If the original cut of the Suicide Squad is remotely even better than originally was shot or originally done, then yeah, release it. If it's too long, part 1, part 2. If people like part 1, they're gonna wait in line to see part 2. Mm-hmm. You'll make more money that way. Cut it in half.
One of the things that makes me think is when he says they did reshoots. So I'm thinking he probably don't even have to do any reshoots. Probably just has to cut it the way he was supposed to cut it, put everything in there. You know what I mean? So it wouldn't take that much money for them to do that. Go ahead, Chris.
Yeah, that's what he said. I've had not direct communications with him, but a couple of people who talk to him semi-regular basis. And they basically, that's all he wants is he wants his ability. He wants to have the ability to go back and edit it the way that he wanted it. And I mean, I'm thinking you're going to get more scenes. You're going to get a lot more of the Joker. Remember, this is much like Justice League was. We saw a trailer with Justice League that had stuff that wasn't in the movie because they just they didn't even reshoot the I think if Justice League had at least reshot the trailer to let us see what Whedon's version was, that maybe we wouldn't have been so mad about that. You know, it wouldn't have been a good movie still, but it would have at least been like, oh, well, okay, I guess this is what we should have expected. But with Suicide Squad, you got a lot of stuff that was cut out, and people still to this day talk about it. It's like they've released, like, I think 1.5 minutes of extra footage of the Joker, and even in the Ayers has said this is just a fraction of what's out there. And I want to see that. I want to see what he would do. And now, will it be better? We don't know. But again, evidence for it being better is heavy. If this was a court of law and this was a murder case, I have all the evidence I need because I have 2 other murders that Warner Brothers has committed that we know about. Batman versus Superman and Justice League. I have those. They've been tried and they've been convicted on those.
You forgot about Green Lantern.
And Green Lantern. No, I'm talking about in this universe. Listen, the CGI was enough alone on that to freaking hang them. I mean, but that's the thing. I mean, there's nothing here that AT&T is going to lose on. Because if it goes on HBO Max, it's a director's cut. That's all it is. I mean, again, sorry,
finish. No, finish up.
I was just going to say again, it's not going to cost them a lot to do this.
I agree.
It's not that $70 million mark. So
I agree.
Well,
what do you think? Right, positive. So, you've been quiet for a bit. Sorry, Al. Did you let positive?
Yeah, no, go ahead.
And then you go.
I mean, yeah, I don't have a problem with them coming out with director's cuts and stuff. I mean, supposedly there's a dang longer cut of freaking
Batman.
Whatever the last episode 9. There's a supposed longer cut of episode 9 of Star Wars, for crying out loud.
We did not mention that movie.
Yeah, I would have loved to seen J.J. Abrams cut of that film.
Yeah. I mean, you got multiple movies that have been cut or redone just because of this, environment of studios saying, nope, don't want that in there. Nope, don't want that in there. How many times did they have to change, episode 9 of Star Wars? Who knows?
I think there was like 7 or 8 different cuts of that film.
Yeah, because they did about 7 or 8 endings of it too. Or whatever, but
yeah.
I know they did 3. I know that they did 3 endings to confuse the crew, so they wouldn't spoil the ending for the public. I knew that.
Well, it was rumored and was said, not rumored, but Daisy Ridley said that she didn't know that she was Palpatine's daughter, like right up until they were shooting it. Right. You know what I mean? So
that's nice. Obviously. That's actually nice. That's actually
nice. Coming from the Force Awakens interview, she said she knows Rey's story. Apparently not.
Yeah, exactly.
Nobody knew anything.
LDG, go ahead.
Yeah, the only cut I want to see from J.J. Abrams is his employment. That's the only cut I want to see. Second, am I the only one trying to be realistic here? AT&T, Warner Brothers, they don't give a shit about anybody's vision. Okay, the only people who care about the vision are the fans. They don't care. What the hell do they care about someone's vision? What I think what's going on here, and I'm starting to smell a fish. Is anyone else smelling a fish here? that when they used to do
Maybe
like
Caleb.
Endgame.
Yeah.
Remember how they did Endgame, that piece of crap? And they released Endgame, and then and let me finish this before you Phantom Zone me.
Mhm. I'll let you finish.
At least he's prepared this time.
He's queuing it up right now. So I got a special one for him. I was waiting for him to say this. So when they finished Endgame, right? Then they came out with what? They came out with not with like a Snyder's cut. They tried coming out with like extra 3 minutes, and they re-released the film so it'd break a record, break the $2 billion record. Yeah, and it was like a 3-minute thing. And the only people that went back to watch it were like hardcore fans. Like nobody else. And it goes to show you how that movie sucked, because not everybody freaking went and saw for those 3 extra minutes. It was only the hardcore fans that went back for the most part to give it just a little bit of a push to break the $2 billion mark. But these companies are seeing that they're not making money on re-releasing. They're only making a little bit by re-releasing. So now they got, wait a second. What if we paint it in a different light and say, okay, we'll take someone's full film, we'll chop it to shit, and we'll come out with the shittiest version first, and then we'll call it whatever the director's Snyder's cut, the Ayer's cut, and we'll spin it that way. That way, everybody because look what happened at Snyder's cut. Most everybody who went and saw the original movie, not just the hardcore fans, saw this movie. Right? It encouraged the people who regular viewers to see the new version of the cut. So they're spinning it in this way and making it sound like it's a whole nother movie now because we got the full-blown new cut, and making even more money by feeding us the piece of crap original cut that they're feeding us now.
I agree with
anyone else seeing this? It's trending. I mean, this seems to be a trend with this Ayer cut now and everything that's going on. I think that's what they're doing.
Well, yeah, it's trending because now the fans have a voice, and if the voice is loud enough, just like with the Snyder's cut, if the voice is loud enough, they'll do it.
They don't care about the voice. Okay, they don't care about the voice. They care about the money.
Snyder cut got done?
Okay,
yeah.
They make money. They make money off. They make money off YouTube channels hating on this stuff. Okay, all this talk about when we watch a movie, they see that when people dislike a movie, there's more chatter about it than when they make a good movie, and then they make more money to come out with the crap cut, and then come back a year later or whatever and say, "Here's a full original cut." And that whole in between time, they're making money off us talking shit about it. They're using our own voice against us. They're making it think that we're doing something, but all they're doing is profiting off of it. And look, case in point, look what happened when they said, okay, with Snyder's cut. Even Warner Brothers said, that was it, guys. Done. No more.
Listen.
Right? They didn't care about his vision. They didn't care about our voice. They didn't care about nothing. They even said, and I'll say this and I'll shut up. They even said, we don't care how much you hashtag it. It's not happening.
Yes, but you got to understand, we only got the Snyder Cut because of the parent company, AT&T. They overrid what Warner Brothers was doing. Warner Brothers had no intention of giving us the Snyder's Cut.
That could be all part of the smoke and mirrors. That's how they're making us see it, to make it think that we actually did something. But it was their plan all along. And they're playing. What's that term?
It was not Agatha all along, dude.
When you can play off not knowing something, plausible deniability. So they're making it look like it was us, but this was their plan all along to make more and more money. Okay, they're desperate, and they're playing these dirty games to do this.
LDG, I agree.
I don't think with the Phantom Zone. I don't think with the Snyder Cut. You may be right with other things, but I think Snyder Cut was a totally different situation than that.
But listen, LDG.
Okay, you can Phantom Zone me now.
I agree with you.
Good.
No, listen, I agree with you 100%. I really do. But what I said and what most everybody else on the panel has said is coming from an entertainment experience. Okay, not a logical experience or a logical situation. We want to see this shit, and we're hoping that people are listening. Now, from a number standpoint, like you're presenting it, I agree with you 100%. I really do. I'm just talking about from entertainment aspects. That's it.
No, I hear you. I hear you, JJ. Again, like I said, Khalib said, Warner Brothers has nothing to do with the Snyderverse. And you're right, they didn't want anything to do with that. That's why I say it's kind of a different situation with that, because what was happening was AT&T seen that the people wanted it. And yes, it is about the money. Absolutely 100%. That's why we got it, because they knew they'd be able to make money off it. So them giving up their $70 million to let him finish it, they knew they're going to get that back in returns for HBO Max, which is absolutely correct, because HBO Max got a 68% subscription rate right before the Snyder Cut came out.
Yeah,
so
and
they
crashed.
Yeah, exactly. So they did it to make money. That's hands down not the truth. I think Warner Brothers just doesn't respect the vision that their people that they put in place are doing, and they think they know what they're doing more than the people that are making the movies, and they're up there fucking them up. It's plain and simple. They're fucking up the movies, because every single movie that they interfered in ends up being trash. Snyder Cut, Batman versus Superman, Justice League.
Well,
Ayer Cut.
That's pretty much what everybody said, right? Like, it just goes to prove that they fucked up by allowing these, non-cut original come out. It's just going to prove that they have no fucking clue on what they're doing when it comes to cinema.
Absolutely.
From a money aspect, like LDG said, what they happen now just opened the door for all their previous movies for them to come out with this type of version and this type of version, for them to make some financial savings from what they already previously done. Right? So trying to save face, I just think it makes them look that they're really incompetent.
Right. If I was the director and the studio said, no, we want you to reshoot it this way, I would say, no, this is you hired me to do my job as to direct this movie. You should have no input on this. You want to have an input? Hire another director. That's what I should have done.
Sorry,
That's what I would have said.
With all due respect, Elihu, a producer outranks a director. Okay.
We're not talking about producers. We're talking about the studio.
The
studio is telling him, it's like, hey, we're reshooting this. We're doing it this way. Producer has nothing to do with this. The studio itself told
whoever
him this.
The producer is, they're the ones who have
the producer did not tell him this. The studio told him this, not producers.
Okay.
Go ahead, Chris.
Yes, finally.
You're muted.
You're pulling a JJ.
Finally. Hallelujah.
Still muted.
Yes. Yeah, really? Okay.
Sorry.
Oh, damn it, guys. Fuck.
Go ahead, Chris.
Then I'm not gonna say this because I shouldn't defend LDG.
Oh, agree with me? Okay, here we go. Thank you. I knew you were gonna do that too. Go ahead.
To LDG's point, he's absolutely right. The producer makes the final call. But here's the thing. You have a point. But what would have happened is the studio would have said after the fact, movies in the can, they would have gone to the producer and say, hey, no, we're going to do it this way. And the producer has a choice. Keep his job, keep his status or his place in Hollywood, or defy Warner Brothers and then get what Zack Snyder's got.
Blacklisted, almost.
So, I mean, I think Snyder's got a chance to come back because I think AT&T showed and gave whoever watches that movie is going to see, oh my God, he can tell a story. Oh my God, that's crazy. But it is very much the producer who could put their foot down and say, no. This is the correct decision. This is a ballless producer is basically what it comes down to, is that they didn't have integrity. And obviously that's Warner Brothers' decision because they're probably the ones that hired the producer and say, hey, we're going to pair you with this guy because we know he'll do whatever the fuck we want. But LDG's right. It's an executive producer and producers. That's who's in charge of movies now. Used to be the directors, not anymore.
Yeah, but
Charles Rogan and Peter Safran.
But like you said, at the end of the day, if the studio comes down and says, what I miss? What I miss? Oh, at the end of the day, shit.
2.5 because you almost said it twice there before.
It's okay. On Square One, you weren't the only one saying
it. I know, and I've been watching like these like streamers, and I'm like, yeah, a lot of them say it too. A lot of us say it too. So I'm like, okay, it ain't no big deal. Fuck it. At the end of the day. But as I was saying, at the end of the day, the studio. Yeah, I know. I said it on purpose that time, guys. Don't worry.
Still counts.
The studio, if they say this is how we want it, producer's gonna have to follow in line, or else he's gonna get ostracized, gonna get blacklisted. And Zack Snyder literally said he's pretty much was blacklisted before this shit happened. You know what I mean? Like they didn't want to have nothing to do with it, because when you bring that out, and it's going to be the same thing if they do with the Ayer's cut. If you bring it out and it's good, then it's going to prove to them people how incompetent they are. You know what I mean? And the reason why they probably don't feel strongly about the Ayer cut is because it hasn't had the same traction that Snyder's cut did. Like that hashtag blew up.
I think we have to blame Charles Roven as the producer because he produced the original Justice League.
Okay. But didn't he produce both of them?
Yes, he did. He also produced Wonder Woman and the Dark Knight. But the other guy, Saffron, produced Aquaman, Shazam.
Well, I just think the studios at this point need to just keep themselves out of the fucking the director's business, like Marvel does. You know what I mean? Marvel will tell a director, okay, this is what we want in the movies. You know what I mean? This and this, stay to this plan, but you can do whatever else you want.
Yes, Kevin Feige.
Well,
yes,
they got to go through Feige first, because if Feige, deems it necessary, he'll go straight to Disney. It's like, all right, we got to do this. Or vice versa. They'll tell him, no, we can't have that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Feige will let the director put their movies as long as it doesn't contradict anything they're doing in the universe. You know what I mean? Like he told Ryan Coogler, yeah, do whatever you want with it. Just make sure this, and this. You know what I mean? And I mean, even at the point Ryan Coogler was asking, like, is there going to be an Infinity Stone in this? And they're like, no Infinity Stones in the Black Panther. So they're like, okay. So they did what they were allowed to do. And Warner Brothers needs to take that hint and let the directors do what they're going to do, man. And if it flops, then it's on the director. It's not on the studios. But right now, the flops are on the studios.
Yeah,
when it comes to Warner Brothers.
Black Panther was not a flop.
No, I know. But I'm saying with Warner Brothers, anytime the movies flop so far, it's because of their interference. So they're the one to blame for the flops.
That's very true, and I agree with that. It ain't no different than anywhere else, man. It's your job. Do it. It doesn't matter if you're flipping burgers or making movies. If you suck at it, you won't be doing it for long.
Absolutely.
They leave it on the producers and the directors, and instead of fuck out of it.
What's up, MSK?
Looks like Chris is asleep.
Looks like he passed out, eh?
Yeah. Oh.
Basic manners and manners, students, and general manners, and the bank is the bank. Absolutely, bro. It's all good, brother. Whenever you can, man. You know what I mean? Let me know when you're doing a stream. I'll pop in there as well. Do appreciate it. Great show today, guys, though. We are going to close it up, and I got to head over to Rob's later. But do appreciate everybody that came in. JJ, thank you. The rest of you, thanks for the super chats. Much appreciated. Gonna let you guys go around the panel, talk about your channels. We're gonna start the other way with Positive Candor since he came in late. So, Mr. Positive Candor, what you gotta say to the people, sir?
All right. Yep. Catch me on Positive Candor or at Positive Candor on Twitter.
Excellent. Next up is Elihu-Who.
Me? Yes, me. Okay. You can catch me every Wednesday, specifically at 12 noon. Every Wednesday with my show called What's the Universe, where we talk astronomy, astrophysics, science, like magic but real. And I just want to make a little announcement here for any Star Wars fans who is unaware of this. On Saturday, May 22nd at 12 noon Pacific time, Mr. Ian McDermott himself will be having a free Q&A on GalaxyCon.
He'll be having a what?
Free Q&A on GalaxyCon.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, if you guys don't know who this guy is, give me your nerd card right now because the Emperor is pissed.
Absolutely. JJ.
In time, you will call me Master. Yeah, I know who Ian McDermott is. Oh, yeah.
Dark side.
Look, what's up, everybody? It's your boy JJ. You can find me a little bit of everywhere and a lot of nowhere. You can find me Sundays on 3 different places. You can find me in the afternoon or early evening on Chris Knight's channel for the weekly wrap up. Later on that evening for the next few weeks over on Danny Graham's channel or Comic Chat for the Falcon and Winter Soldier Roundtable. Sunday nights at 11 p.m. Eastern, you can find me on Honstar's channel for either Jackbox Game Night or Name That Tune. Monday, my channel. Got a weekly live stream called Randomness at its Finest. Come by, check it out. You know, like, share, subscribe, all the fun stuff that goes with it. And then on Tuesdays, you'll find me here with these fine gentlemen on the Chaos list. And then Thursdays, back over on Chris Knight's channel, sometimes for the weekly Rumble. Sometimes as a contestant or a combatant, as I like to say, or sometimes he changes it up and I come in as a wild card. Thanks for having me, guys. I had fun tonight.
No problem. Thank you for coming. LDG, what is up? Talk to the people, sir.
What's going on, boss? Oh, and by the way, I did you catch when you were on your show yesterday? Did you catch that comment I put in your chat at the end of it?
No, I didn't.
You missed the WandaVision comment I put in there?
Yeah, I did.
Phantom Zone. You mentioned the
oh my
show.
God! Go back to that video and go to the end of it and see what I put in there because I gave you a perfect honorable mention that you could have put today.
Oh, really?
Maybe for next week, though. Yeah, I mean, I was even says like breaking news and stuff. Anyway, guys,
hexagons
tomorrow
don't matter. Hexagons don't matter.
Something about the producer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
I have a producer that wants me to do a pixels cut of the last 2 episodes of WandaVision.
Oh my God!
I was like, good for you.
Serious. I'm serious. This is breaking news, man. You might actually get the WandaVision we all deserve. Pixels cut, man. I'm telling you, this thing is trending, dude. This new cut shit is trending. Guys, tomorrow I'm celebrating my 1-year anniversary, channel anniversary tomorrow over on LDG Pixels. So if you guys want to hang out tomorrow, we're going to be hanging out. I might even do like a little quick showdown on my very first show that I ever did a year ago tomorrow. And tonight doing Kong Watch Party. So if you guys want to come and join us, 3 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we'll have some fun over there. And later on, TWTG content at 11 o'clock Pacific Eastern Standard Time. For those of you who are interested in Stargate, we're doing a Stargate Watch Party episodes, I believe, 5 through 7. Again, Geeks Enjoy Nerdotica. If you haven't already subscribed or checked me out, I do the waiting room. It's basically your YouTube guide. And Project Prometheus, hashtag free the net. Time we have a real public forum, guys. Serious. Awesome show tonight, guys. Lots of fun, like always. And I'll catch you guys next time.
And Danny, I don't think we will ever be done with WandaVision. We are stuck with that shit until something fucks. Until Matrix Force comes out. When Matrix 4 comes out, then
Matrix Force, that's the next
they'll
one.
completely forget about WandaVision. But
I cannot wait for Matrix 4.
We're gonna have to do this shit.
LDG's already got his next hospital visit scheduled.
Damn right.
No. The only difference is with Matrix 4, my theories are right. All right.
You done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
I see
what I'm saying.
I thought.
No, so you know what I'm saying that you done fucked up now, you know that, don't you? No, you done fucked up, don't you? No, don't you? No, you done fucked up.
Sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
And I'm willing to put money down on anybody who wants to go toe to toe with some Matrix 4 theories.
Okay. I gotta look at a page of the script.
That'll be for another.
I gotta look at one page of the script. I wasn't signed an NDA for that.
Well, we'll be talking about that when the news comes around.
Kaishka, you were up, my friend.
Yes, Basco Scenario. That's my channel. Check it out for some gaming clips, working on my stuff. You can find me on everything Chaos Central related, and also on Bigger Ford on Wednesdays for the OOC at 10 p.m. So check us out. Subscribe to everybody here. I'm at 64, so I'm looking for that 100. Easy come. Next step.
Let's get this man to 100, guys, so he can start putting some videos up on there. Last but not least, Chris Knight. Talk to the people, sir.
Oh, you need it.
Real Review 3000 is where you can find me here on Chaos Central. Also, and occasionally over on JJ's channel, LDG's channel. I jump around quite a bit. I am the original stream whore for those people who have heard
You
the
just
term.
took a word right out of my fucking mouth.
I am the OG stream whore. Ask me
Cocaine
how.
is a hell of a drug.
Yes, it is. Sorry.
Eric Trump, can you please finish your speech?
Bravo.
Oh, ouch! That
Damn,
that
dude.
Doug. Wow.
Why'd you get personal with the shit?
Yeah, geez. No, but you can find me doing gaming streams, stuff on the Masked Singer, trailer reviews, music reviews. Hopefully, we'll get back to that as soon as I figure out the way to do it, and also like movie reviews, and hopefully stream like watch parties here before too long. I want to do a stream watch party for the original trilogy of Star Wars with the original cuts.
The despecialized edition.
Yes,
Love them.
And I'm gonna tell you, anybody who's seen this, it is beautiful.
Yes, it is. I saw A New Hope, and I was like, "Oh my god!"
I saw all three of them.
Crazy.
I'm like, holy shit! What the hell?
It's you know the original OG versions of what Chris has is like watching the remastered versions on Blu-ray.
Nice.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, the original's like watching on Betamax, so this is watching a high def 5K.
It is crazy clear, crazy good, and I'm looking forward to doing that. So look for that on the horizon, and we'll get to that though. But yeah, Anzo, as usual, thank you very much for having me here.
See, Smoker's Cough, like watching movies earlier. I got Smoker's Cough.
Do appreciate you for coming in. Do appreciate everybody that was in the chat. Poe, MSK, Austinator, Caleb was in the house. All you guys, David, enough respect for everybody. Dandelion, Samuel, all you guys that came in here to show your Danny.
Oh yeah, not Deej.
Wow.
Danny, man. Danny.
You are the Phantom Zone for that one. I know it.
DJ's up in here, all of that. Enough respect, man. Do appreciate it. Make sure to check out tomorrow, which will be the Rule of 3 on Chris Knight's channel, Chaos Central channel. It's going to be some fun over there. We're going to have some good topics, good questions. Make sure to check out Danny's roundtable on Sunday. Falcon and Winter Soldier, LDG, and I guess I'll probably do one tonight too. We'll see. Godzilla watch party tonight, so you guys make sure you check that all out, man. Like I said, we're trying to put up stuff there so that everybody can enjoy and come and hang out and have some fun. With that being said, though, guys, we are going to close it up once again. Much appreciated. Thank you, everybody, for coming in. Peace.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing the world he didn't exist. And like that,